Do not anticipate troubles or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. I'm Anthony and I'm going to take you through today's HIIT at home workout. Our first warm-up triplet is calf raises, then we have glute bridges and dead bugs. For calf raises, we're going to put both feet together, we're going to pop up onto our toes. We have 20 reps here. Popping up, down nice and slow, controlling at the top for some balance. Our second exercise is going to be glute bridges. We're going to start with our feet flat on the floor, laying flat on your back. We're going to drive those hips up into the air and lower back down. We want you to drive up, hold it for a second, and try and push to get a little bit more distance out of the top each time to make the range of motion a little bit bigger as you loosen up. Now from here, we're going to do dead bugs. So we're going to put your arms and legs up. Your left leg is going to go out. Your right hand is going to go up over your head. And then you return to center and switch. Good. We want you to stretch out nice and long, return to center, and then reset. So right arm, left arm is 1 for a total of 10 reps or 10 on each side. Now our next triplet is strict overhead presses, wall angels, and good old-fashioned burpees. We're going to grab a pair of dumbbells, we're going to bring them up to the shoulders, we're going to press up overhead, pause, and alternate. Now, we're going to press up overhead, hold it, one arm's going to come down and back up, other arm's going to go down and back up as well. We're going to do 10 on each side just like this. Good. Now we're moving on to wall angels. So we're going to do floor angels instead to make it a little bit easier. So Erica's going to lay on her back. She's going to put her hands up over her head. Her feet are flat. Now what she's going to do is slowly take her hands and lower them down to her sides until her elbows dig into her hips, and then she drives her arms back up and overhead. Now she's kind of tight, but what we're looking to see is your wrist and your elbow or your whole forearm is flat on the ground the whole time. Good, good, good. It gets better and you're actively pulling your shoulder blades together and pulling yourself back down to the floor as you go. You can also do this on a wall where you sit back, lean against the wall, and do the same thing. The important piece is that low back is pressed into the floor as a little bit of a hollow body, as well as those arms staying close to the ground. Now our last exercise, burpees. We have 10 reps. We want these to be nice and steady. We don't want you going too fast here. This is a warm-up, but our focus is going to be breathing at the top and not breathing at the bottom. You don't want to take a big deep breath in at the floor, 1, because it's pretty dusty down there, and 2, because you're in a compressed position and it's not good to get a lot of air into your lungs. It ends up being a waste of a breath. So we have 10 strict overhead presses alternating on each arm, then we have wall angels and burpees. Now we're going to move on to the strength portion of our workout. We have a 12-minute EMOM. Every minute on the minute, we have 1 different exercise for 3 sets. So what we're gonna do here is we have 10 single arm push presses. You're gonna hold the dumbbell on the right side, you have a dip and a drive. Dip and drive, good. We're gonna do all 10 reps in a row. Notice there's no pause as she lowers that weight back down. It's consecutive, it goes right into the next rep. Good, relax. So you have 10 reps on the right hand. Starting on minute 2, you have 10 reps on the left hand. Dip, drive, dip, drive, dip, drive. These are really aggressive, so don't be afraid to go a little bit heavier on this one. Now, for our 3rd minute, we have 15 burpees. It's aggressive. Hands go down to the floor. We're gonna do fast burpees this time. You gotta move quick if you wanna finish inside of that 1 minute time cap here. Good, relax. Now, minute 1, you have 10 push presses. You'll have a lot of rest. Minute 2, you'll have 10 push presses on the other side. You'll still have a lot of rest. Minute 3, that's where the hard cardio comes in with those 15 burpees. We're not gonna cut you off right until the top of the minute. We want you to get as many as you can or 15 reps inside of that 1 minute. So you go through that pattern 4 times and then it's time to move on to conditioning. Now, for our conditioning, we have 3 rounds for time. We have up downs, double dumbbell push presses, mountain climbers, push presses, and up downs. So a little pyramid. We're gonna start with 25 up downs. Hands down to the floor, kick back, kick right back in. These are nicely paced, they're steady. Our goal here is to do all 25 reps without stopping. Nice and steady. If you don't want to do 25 up downs, we can sub that with a 400-meter run or about 75 seconds of running. Our second exercise is 15 double dumbbell push presses. So we're going to do 1 in each hand, dip, drive, dip, drive, dip, drive. This should be a little bit lighter than what you used in the strength portion. We want you to do these 15 unbroken. Now our third exercise is going to be 50 mountain climbers. We're going to go through these nice and quick. Right, left is 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, relax. We want you to go through these nice and quick. This is not the hard part of the workout. The focus is going to be on everything else. So you have 25 up downs, 400-meter run. Then you have 15 push presses, 50 mountain climbers, then you go right back down to push presses and up downs. Now you are doing 3 rounds for time, but those last 25 up downs go right back into the first 25 up downs. So for the first and second round, you're actually doing 50 up downs in a row. Enjoy the workout, have a great time, and a great rest of your day.